Our topic today is lines, angles, and triangles. To begin this topic, I'll list out some of the important geometrical angles that we have. The first would be angles on a straight line. So if I have a straight line and then I have two angles on this straight line, let me label this as A and then this as B, then A plus B is equal to 180 degrees. So the sum of angles on a straight line is always equal to 180 degrees. The second geometrical angle I will talk about is when we have two straight lines intersecting this way. So when you have two straight lines crossing themselves, they form two pairs of vertically opposite angles. This is what I mean. This angle and this angle are vertically opposite and they are equal. So it means if I label this as A, I can as well label this as A because vertically opposite angles are equal. Then there's another pair, this and this is vertically opposite. So if I label this as B, I can also label this as B. So when two straight lines cross themselves, they form two pairs of vertically opposite angles. The third type of geometrical angle that I will talk about is the sum of angles at a point. So if we have this point and then we have a number of angles on this point, let me label this as A, this as B, this C, D, E, and then F. So we have 6 angles on this point. When you sum up all the angles at a point, you get 360. That means A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equal to what? 360 degrees. So always the sum of angles at a point is equal to 360 degrees. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths Teacher. Still talking about important geometrical angles. Number 4, I'll talk about angles on parallel lines. So you indicate that two lines are parallel by drawing arrows facing the same direction. So if I have a transversal, then I form what we call corresponding angles. So this here corresponds to this angle. Okay? So these two are called corresponding angles and they are equal. So corresponding angles are equal. We can get another corresponding angles from this angle here and this angle here. They are also corresponding angles. So this one is equal to this, and then this one is equal to this. So you can see that the angles are on the same side, the corresponding angles are on the same side of this parallel line. So this one is at the bottom here, corresponds with this one at the bottom. This one at the top corresponds with this one at the top. Another name we call corresponding angles are F angles. If you look closely, you'll see that we have something like an F shape from this angle. So we normally call them F angles. Still on angles on parallel lines, if I have two parallel lines again, and then a transversal, we form another type of angle that we call alternate angles. So this and these are alternate angles and they are equal. We call alternate angles Z angles. So you can see that it's like a Z formed on alternate side of a Z shape, right? Can you point out another alternate angle from this particular one? How about this and this? So this angle and this angle are also alternate angles. Still on parallel lines, if I have a transversal like this angle and this angle, we call them co-interior angles, okay? Co-interior angles. They are not equal, but they sum up to 180 degrees. So we say co-interior angles are supplementary. All right? Co-interior angles are supplementary. So if this is A and this is B, when you add them, you should get 180 degrees, okay? We call co-interior angles C angles. If you look closely, you see that it's like a C shape, this angle, okay? Now to the seventh angle, I will talk about angles in a triangle. Now, the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So, for instance, if I label this as 50 degrees and this as 60 degrees, then I can calculate what this third angle will be. All I need to do is to say 180 minus 60, that is 120, right? Then minus 50. So this will be 70 degrees. So when you add up all three angles, you get 180 degrees. Now, if I produce one side of this triangle, I extend one side, it forms what we call external angle. So this is the external angle of this triangle. This external angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite angles. So always, external angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two opposite angles. So we can say this is equal to what? 50 plus 60, which is 110 degrees. Now, you know there's another way you can calculate this one, right? You know, this is a straight line, and sum of angles on a straight line is 180. So this will be 180 minus 70, which again will give us 110. So you now know that the sum of angles in a triangle sum up to 180, and that the external angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two opposite angles. Another angle I'll talk about is angle in an isosceles triangle. You know we have three types of triangles: isosceles, equilateral, and scaling. Now, equilateral triangle, you know all the angles are equal: 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and 60 degrees. Now, for an isosceles triangle, it has two sides equal, and also the base angles are equal. What do we mean by base angles? The base angle of an isosceles triangle, these two equal sides, the angle they make with the third side is the base angle. So this here and this here are base angles. So this is base angle and this is base angle as well, and they are equal, okay? So I think that is basically the different important geometrical angles that you need to bear in mind as we dive into this topic: lines, angles, and triangles. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths Teacher. Now on to question number 1. You know how we do it? Always attempt the questions before watching my explanation. Find the value of x in the figure below. We have a straight line here, so it means that x plus 40 should give us 180, because the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So x will be what? 180 minus 40 degrees, which is equal to 140 degrees. I hope you got this. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths Teacher. Now to question number 2. Find the value of y in this figure. This is a straight line, and you know the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180. That means 2y plus 5y plus y will give us 180 degrees, right? 2y plus 5y, that is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. So we have 8y is equal to 180 degrees. To get y, we have to divide both sides by 8. So 8y is equal to what? 8 into 18 is 2, remainder 2. 8 into 20, that is 2, remainder 4. So that will give us 22.5. So y is 22.5 degrees. Easy peasy. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Now on to question number 3. I hope you are attempting the questions before watching my explanation. And I hope you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you get to see fun and interesting maths videos like this that will help you excel in mathematics. Find the value of m in the figure on the board. This is angle at a point, and we have 3 angles at this point. And remember that the sum of angles at a point is equal to 360 degrees. So that means if I add m to 40 to 55, I should get 360 degrees, right? So this will give us m plus 40 plus 55, that is 95 degrees, equals 360 degrees. So our m will be equal to 360 degrees minus 95 degrees. What will this give us? This will give us 265 degrees. Easy peasy. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Now question number 4. Find the value of x in the figure on the board. We have parallel line and then another pair of parallel lines. So what will this be? First of all, you know, this angle here and this angle here are corresponding angles, right? So this will be 80 degrees as well. Now, in geometry problems like this, there are different ways you can arrive at the same answer. So you might even get a shorter method or a shorter way to get to the answer than this one. All right, so this is 80 degrees and this is x. These two are co-interior angles. Remember, co-interior angles sum up to 180 degrees, right? So this is equal to 180 degrees. So x will be equal to 180 degrees minus 80 degrees. So x is equal to 100 degrees. Easy peasy. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Now to the 5th question. Calculate the value of a in the diagram on the board. What kind of triangle is this? This is an isosceles triangle. The reason is this line and this line are equal. You indicate that 2 lines are equal by equal markings on them, right? So this and this are equal. Remember what we said about isosceles triangle. We said that the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. And you know what base angles will be, right? This and this are the base angles of this isosceles triangle. So if this is A, this will also be A. So if we add up all angles, A plus 70, we should get 180 degrees because the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. A plus A is 2A plus 70 gives us 180 degrees. So 2A will give us what? 180 minus 70 degrees. 180 minus 70 is what? Is 110. So this will give us 110. To get A, I'll divide both sides by 2 so that A is equal to 55 degrees. I hope you got this. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Now to question number 6. Find the largest angle in the figure below. So we have one of the angle as 3x, the other one as 2x, and then 4x. Of course, 4x should be the largest angle, but we don't know what x is, right? So we need to find what x would be. Remember that the sum of angles in a triangle, 2x plus 3x plus 4x, should give us 180 degrees, right? 2x plus 3x is 5x plus 4x is 9x. This is equal to 180 degrees. To get x, we divide both sides by 9. So our x is equal to 20 degrees, right? So our value of x is 20 degrees, but we are asked to find the largest angle. So 4x is the largest angle. That will be 4 times x is 20 degrees. So the largest angle is equal to 80 degrees. I hope you got this. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Question number 7. Find the value of C in the diagram on the board. How do we go about this? You can see this is a parallel line. These are parallel lines, right? So if I extend this line like this, then this C and this angle that is formed here would be what? Corresponding angle. So this will be C as well. So how do I get this angle C? You know, this is external angle of this triangle, this particular triangle here. Okay, let me draw it out. This triangle, we have C here, right? And then we have 20 degrees here. And then this is the external angle. This is 146 degrees. Remember that the external angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two opposite angles. That means if you add C to 20 degrees, you would get this external angle, which is 146 degrees, right? So C will be equal to what? C will be equal to 146 degrees minus 20 degrees. So C will be equal to 126 degrees. I hope you got this. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Now on to question number 8. I hope you are attempting the questions before watching my explanation. And I hope you've subscribed to this YouTube channel. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button so that you get to see fun and interesting maths videos like this that will help you excel in mathematics. The angles of a triangle are 2x, 2x minus 10, and x plus 15. Find x. Remember that when you sum up all angles in a triangle, you'd get 180 degrees. So 2x plus 2x minus 10 plus x plus 15 should give us 180 degrees, right? 2x plus 2x is 4x, plus x is 5x. Now, minus 10 plus 15, that will give us what? Minus 10 plus 15, that will give us plus 5. This is equal to 180 degrees. So 5x will be equal to 180 degrees minus 5, which is 175 degrees. So to get x, I'll divide both sides by 5. 5 into 15, that will be 3. Remainder 2, right? 5 into 25 is 5. So our x is equal to 35 degrees. I hope you got this. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths teacher. Now on to question number 9. We want to find the value of the lettered angles. First of all, you can see that this line and this line are parallel, right? They have arrows pointing in the same direction. So we have two transversal on these two parallel lines. Good. Now, this is straight line and then another straight line. Remember, when you have two straight lines that cut themselves, then you form vertically opposite angles. So B and 70 are vertically opposite, right? So we've gotten our value of B. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So B is equal to 70 degrees. Good. What else? How about we get D? This is a straight line. This is a straight line. And then we have 50 degrees. And then we have D. So what would D be? D plus 50 should give us 180 degrees because sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So D is equal to 180 degrees minus 50 degrees. So our D will be what? 130 degrees. So we found our value of D as 130 degrees. Now let's get the value of C. Look closely, you see that this is a straight line, another straight line, they cut themselves. So this and this are what? Vertically opposite. So D is equal to C, or we can say C is equal to D, which is 130 degrees as well. So we've gotten all angles C, D, and B. Now, you can see that this is just one way to arrive at the answer. You might arrive at your answer in a different method, maybe faster or maybe slower, but then you should arrive at the same answer: 70, 130, and 130. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths Teacher. Now to question number 10. Find the missing angles L, M, and N in the figure on the board. How do we go about this? Now you need to see that this line and this line are parallel lines, right? So it means L and M are what? Alternate angles. So whatever we get for L, we can say that that's also equal to M, right? Alternate angles are equal. All right, so let's get L. This angle plus L should give us 180 because the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So we can say 125 plus 25 plus L equals 180 degrees. The reason is the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. 125 plus 25 is 150 plus L equals 180 degrees. So our L will be equal to what? 180 minus 150, that will be 30 degrees. So our L is 30 degrees. Okay? Our M is what? 30 degrees as well, because they are alternate angles. This is alternate to this, and alternate angles are equal. Now, how about N? We can calculate N. M plus 95. Remember that M is 30. So 30 plus 95 plus N should give us 180 degrees, right? This is a triangle, and sum of angles in a triangle is 180. 30 plus 95 is what? That will give us 125. So N will be equal to 180 minus 125 degrees, right? That will give us what? So our N is equal to 55 degrees. Our N is equal to 55 degrees. I hope you got all of them. You're watching Maths Made Fun and Easy with Ikenna, Maths Teacher. And now to the last question in today's video. Find the values of the lettered angles in the diagram on the board. It looks complex, but it's really very easy. Now, first, you need to know this is a straight line. This line like this. Okay? This is a straight line, and then this is another straight line. And then, if you see an angle marked with a square like this, instead of just a curve, a square, then that is 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees, right? So if this is 90 degrees and this is a straight line, then it means x plus 90 would be equal to 180 degrees. The sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So x will be what? 180 minus 90, which is 90 degrees. So we found our value of x as 90 degrees. Now let's get our value of, we can get our value of y. This is a straight line as well, right? So it means this plus this plus this will give us 180 degrees. 28 plus y plus x, which is 90 degrees, should give us 180 degrees, right? 28 plus 90, that will be 118, is equal to 180 degrees. So our y will be equal to 180 minus 118, which is 62 degrees. So we've gotten our y as 62 degrees. Interesting. Finally, z. What will z be? Just the way we got y here, we can get z, right? 41 plus z plus 90 will give us 180 degrees because this is a straight line. Another way you can do it is, you know that this plus this is 90 degrees, right? Of course, 90 plus 90 gives you 180. So this plus this is 90 degrees. So let's do that here. Z plus 41 degrees equals to 90 degrees because 90 plus 90 sum up to 180. So z will be equal to 90 minus 41, which is 49 degrees. So our z is 49 degrees. So we now know all the lettered angles. X is 90, y is 62, and z is 49 degrees. Like I always say, in geometry, there are different ways you arrive at the same answer. So whichever way you get the answer, that's not an issue. Just make sure that your process is correct and your final answer is also correct. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, like it and share it so more people get to see this. And do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, so that you can see more interesting and fun maths videos like this that will help you excel in mathematics. Until next time, bye-bye.